Assalamu alaikum. Hello and welcome to Rain Talks. Hope all of you are good, enjoying and learning new things every day. Our today's topic is communication skills, episode 3, and we'll talk about the channels, the media, the tools which facilitate our messaging, our communication. What are those tools and medias? They are the conventional ones. The old ones are the rotary phone, we all remember, and the letter, the handwritten or the typewritten letters coming by post. And what are the new ones? Fairly new ones are, of course, social media, WhatsApp, and such applications, in app communication, different. These are the latest ones, digital ones. Then there is an electronic part, which is what? A website, an email, an electronic media. Then there is what? Print media, newspaper, books, research papers, other notices, and things like that. I've mentioned it in my previous videos as well. Now, every one of this channel or a media facilitates our communication. It helps us to carry and relay and ensure that the message is transmitted and has reached our audience or the actual recipient. Now, think of Stone Age, how people were communicating, how they were conveying their messages. Perhaps in person, in those times, of course, in person, face to face, today valid as well. Despite you can talk through phones and satellite phones from space and undersea, even in the mountains or jungles. But think of what was in Stone Age, maybe Iron Age, and so on. So it used to be face to face, most likely in small groups. Then people started moving in different geographies, and hence there were other methods invented by humans. Though animals, they have their own communication methods. They don't use email, but their messaging is effective. So we can learn from them. How do they do it? Coming back to our historical perspective, it used to be face to face. Then, if you look at the archaeological material, studies, movies, all those things, you'll find there used to be markings on the wall. We're all familiar with Egyptian and Greek and even Chinese and other languages, old languages, which are not in use anymore. They were found in different archaeological sites. So this is how they used to communicate, leaving messages on caves sometimes or on trees even. Then there were animals like horses, donkeys, and mules, and there used to be riders. Now we have bikes, noisy bikes. We have messengers on these bikes. But if you are familiar with cutouts and drop boxes and micro dots, you'll find all this in spy movies, novels, stuff like that, and even in normal for information you can find. And then there were pigeons. They used to carry message, and it was an initial messaging network. It was very effective. And even in some parts of the world, they were, I guess, falcons. They were also trained to carry messages, and those were all trained by humans. So, from face to face, leaving markings and messages on caves, on mountains, on trees. And there used to be some signs only, leaving piece of cloth or a lace or a small ribbon and tied in a particular manner. These were all conveying messages. Then there were old languages we find in at archaeological sites. So these are all means, tools, and media to carry your message and transmit your message, so it may reach the audience. And there is movie, of course, a letter in the bottle, a message in the bottle. You all might have seen it or may not have seen it, but you are all familiar, in old fairy tales even. So these are all the channels and the media and the tools. And when you select a particular media or a tool, then there are specific methods how to use those tools. And what are their elements, important things? How do you write an email? What is important? How you make a phone call, which is a professional phone call? How you develop a print ad? What you want, what kind of a message you want to convey, and how it should be conveyed, what should be the layout. These are the important things when you are selecting a tool or a media or a channel. Then there are specifics attached to that particular mode of communication. So look at the few examples, find out the differences, and try to learn what can be improved. This is for today. Thank you. Bye bye.